Okay, so hi Femi.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
Welcome to Special People Special Stories. So a quick background again. It's basically our way of putting out stories of persons with specific needs and different abilities, so to speak, and their journey through life. Okay, so you're going to be doing all the talking. So just so you know, you're going to be doing all the talking. You're going to talk us through your life, basically, and then I'll throw in a few questions.
Okay.
So, can we meet you?
Okay. My name is Femi Hassan. What do you want to hear? Aside my name.
Your name? Are you in school?
Yes.
So,
I'm a Unilag student, 100 level. I'm
okay.
studying Christian religious studies.
So you are a spirit. Are you somebody who is? I would say spirit. That means are you a spiritual person, or CRS is not just about religion? Is it something more about philosophy? Can you tell us what CRS is about?
CRS is about. It's not just a religion. It's a philosophy.
Okay.
So talking about Jesus, Muhammad, and everything that wraps
really?
around it. Yeah, talk about Muhammad.
Wow.
And talk about other Shintoism, Hinduism, Confucianism.
Really?
Yeah,
Judaism?
yeah.
Really?
No organism.
So, knowing you, I know that you're living with a specific need, right? I know you're
Yeah.
living with a specific need.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us, were you born with the need? Were you born with a specific need?
No, I was.
You were not born. So, okay, so Femi is blind. He doesn't look it, so. I mean, that's why. So I always say, hold your cane. So Femi is blind, and he wasn't born blind. So Femi, can you talk us through what happened? How did it happen?
My mom's perspective first, because it started when I was 3. My mom said it started when I was 3. So it started with night blindness.
Okay.
I don't know what caused it, but I didn't have night blindness before 3 years old.
Okay.
So at 3 I developed whatever. I developed night blindness, and then I was managing it. 3 when it gets dark, 6 o'clock.
You don't see
6:30,
anymore.
Yeah. It becomes a problem. Anywhere I am at that moment, I have to. It's like a curfew. I have to beat it. No, I have to get home before.
Up to
it
what
gets
age?
dark. Till now. Let me put it that way. Yeah.
But okay, so now do you see?
No,
At
at all.
all?
No, it's gotten worse.
So at night it gets worse, of course, because there's no light to kind of illuminate.
Yeah.
So did you go to a regular school? My passion about finding out how special stories of special people is basically another thing that we hit on is education. How did you access education? So you can say 3 years old, right?
Yeah.
So how was schooling like for you?
Schooling was mad, mad.
Did you struggle?
The struggle was not here. Not even in uni. Like the struggle was not on this earth. It was out of this world. Trust me. Because 3 primary school, all through primary school, secondary school was a thought.
So you went to mainstream school, like regular school. You went to regular school.
Yeah, regular. No sir.
So did any of your teachers realize or recognize that you had a need, or that you
I was the guy with the geeky glasses. So it was obvious that there's something wrong with this guy. But my glasses wasn't working.
Oh, wow.
Every other person thought, of course he's putting on glasses.
So
he
should
issue.
see.
Yeah, but I wasn't seeing. The first time I took the glasses, I was like, okay, I can't see with this glasses. They told me, okay, put it on. Don't worry. With time, change. But I wasn't seeing no change. Like there was no change. There were no changes
At all.
So
what were your grades like in school?
Underground grade, especially mathematics. I think I'm quite smart. Yeah.
Obviously, from the way you speak and having interacting with you all, I can tell that.
Yeah,
all of
smart.
you, not even a bulk of you, all of you are highly cerebral, smart.
My only problem was calculation,
okay,
mathematics. When I got to secondary school, all these telling me to draw graph, and that was a turn off.
And you were still using glasses.
Yeah.
And you were still attending a mainstream school.
Yeah.
So at this time, nobody had detected that there was something wrong.
Maybe they did, and well, I wasn't speaking up. Not because I didn't want to speak up.
We're gonna get Tokwe to ginger you and Ayo, and you know, you need to begin to speak up.
Yeah.
You understand?
I didn't speak up in the sense that I will tell my parents this is what's going on.
Okay.
And they'll think it's you're trying to run away from something. There's nothing wrong. Because I play ball. I used to play ball.
Very well.
I used to play ball. I mean, I was playing basketball.
So there was literally the struggle of understanding why is he very good at playing football, and then he's now saying that he cannot see in class. No, this one doesn't want to go to school.
this one is lying. This one is a lazy boy.
So nobody. I mean, there was no like, okay, so can we go for a night test? Or no teacher was even able to say that. I mean, this is nursery 1 to primary 6, right? Did you do primary 6?
I did primary 5.
Primary 5, and then JS1 to SS3.
Yes. I only met a teacher once who said something about why don't you go to a special school? And that word, special school, that term, I felt, what's she talking about? And I just held it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know there were special places.
Where do you live?
Where did I live?
Yes, where did you live? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Udrishaga.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so there's no special school or anything around there. You know, I find it so hard to believe sometimes. I think until meeting most of you now began to make it clear, you know, because I talk about these things all the time and people think that I'm crazy talking about it. But I feel like it's wrong to conclude on people's abilities, okay? Even before I did some of these courses, I used to say that people needed to understand the antecedent that was causing a certain behavior. That it was not okay to just judge and conclude and say, okay, it's because this person is lazy and doesn't want to be, that's why he's acting like he doesn't want to see. It would have taken any of your teachers, I'm not judging, but also speaking from the part of the teacher, and I still teach, and I teach vulnerable and special children. I try to always understand what is causing something. I don't think that, I mean, from our fingers, we know that they're all not equal. So I don't expect everybody to behave in the same way. And that's why I always contest with this word called normal. It's another talk for another day. We're going to have a wide discussion on it. When people say, that's how normal people behave. Who's normal? Who told you you're normal? Do you understand? What's your yardstick for measuring normal? I would argue that the environment in which you find yourself would have principles and maybe procedures. And so whatever you do out of place there is what is their normal. But you don't come and tell me that a normal person and that boy is behaving as if he's not normal. Who told you you are normal? You know, what makes you think that your own behavior is not the maladaptive behavior as opposed to what the person is doing? So, having gone through primary school, gone through secondary school, what was your WAEC result?
My WAEC result was really bad. First, second, third.
What? How many times did you write WAEC?
Lost count.
Femi,
I lost count.
are you serious?
Serious.
So in all of this, was it that nobody was trying to understand if you had a challenge, or it was that he just doesn't want to read?
I was just pushing through it. Like, the people around me were, I don't want to say naive, or is it naive? Or maybe they just didn't want to accept
that there was something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Are you the only person in your family? How many siblings do you have living with this condition? Or are you the only one?
I'm the only one.
And in from your maybe father's side, mother's side, nobody in your extended family who has come up with this kind of need?
Maybe they're hiding it. I haven't seen it. Maybe they're hiding it.
Wow, okay, so now you are in the university. How was getting into university? How was it like writing your UTME exam? Integrating into the school. This is our very good school. I like to say that our school, I mean, top for inclusion.
You know what it is.
Yes, University of First Choice and Nation's Pride. But how was it like writing your UTME and then getting into school?
Well,
how many times did you write UTME?
Okay, don't let me put the ones that I did as regular, like the ones I did regular.
Okay.
As a regular student.
Yeah.
Before I wrote my jam,
Yeah.
I don't think it was how do I put it now? Okay, let me see. I didn't get into school because I didn't do the right procedure, not because I didn't pass.
Okay, so because there are accommodations in your jam form when you fill them to state that you have a specific need.
Yeah.
So you didn't do that.
I did that. I did that. But there's a special way of, like, knowing the right people.
Okay.
Tell you, okay, this is the person you meet. To meet the next person.
Okay.
To get a blind person into school.
Oh wow.
So I was missing all that.
Okay.
All that was missing. I was meeting the wrong people who were collecting my money. And I wasn't entering school.
So
I did that like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
So you sat at home after writing WAEC for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like let's just say 5+ years.
Mm.
And then so after that you now got into school. What was it like? How did you feel? And then how has it been so far till now? Because we're writing exams now.
Yeah.
How has it been so far till now?
It's been fantastic.
Okay, so hostels, friends, meeting other people, living with the same need that you have. Some also have, similar stories like you. What do you think, generally?
What can I say? I love it.
Knowing that you're not alone.
Yes.
Knowing that
the other people you can share your flights and whatever
worries with.
Yeah.
What do you think about mental health and persons living with them, especially?
Well, I think
Is it something that should be considered, or is something that is overflogged?
No.
They'll be fine.
No, they won't be fine. It needs to be considered. We need I'm not trying to pamper myself, but we need more attention.
Yeah.
To be paid attention to, because you can't just let it be. Yeah,
Especially because some of you were not even born then.
Yeah.
Which is what I always argue.
Yeah.
So we're rounding this up. This was a wonderful chat, but I want you to say something to anybody who is going to see this video. What do you expect when they see you? Now, looking at you, Femi, people bump into you a number of times because you don't look like somebody who is blind. What do you expect people to do when they see you? How do you expect to be treated, and how do you think things can get better for other persons with specific needs now? No, not only visual impairments. What do you think can be done? So a message to the viewers.
The question has a lot of discourse in it.
Yeah, branches.
Okay, so if you're out there and you meet a person with special needs, first of all, have that mindset that this person is the person. Number one, this person is a person. Do you understand what I'm saying? This person is a person. Pay attention. You don't have to ask sometimes. Look at the body language of this person. You can know what someone wants just by studying the person. Yeah, just ask. No, did you say ask? Did I say ask? Okay, I said it. Just look at the person and you can propose solutions without asking questions. Just the body language will tell you this is what this person needs. And if you're not getting it, then ask. Do you need anything? What can I do for you?
So no pity, right?
No pity care. No.
Pity doesn't cut it. No pity. No pity. So persons living with special needs, specific needs, different abilities do not need pity. So Femi and I signing out for another edition of Special People, Special Stories. Peace out.
Peace out.